So everybody's been asking me, like, how do you study? How can I study like you? This is easily my most requested video, and to be honest with you guys, for most of my high school career, my study habits were really shitty. My parents were not the most academically inclined people when they're in school, so naturally they just trusted me to be my own tutor. School naturally came pretty easy to me, so I didn't really ever have to try that hard to get by. Even in 10th grade, when I started taking AP classes, I had really good teachers, so I really didn't have to study that much outside of class. I really started to get into trouble when I started having really shitty teachers for really hard classes. What do you do when you need to learn hard material and you have nobody to teach it to you? Well, in one very important way, we are the luckiest generation that has ever lived on this earth. We became students in the proliferation of the age of information. The best teacher in the world is available to us all for free. The reason that I was so successful in school was really because of the internet. My first experience teaching myself on the internet was because I wanted to learn to program. For some backwards reason, schools haven't been teaching computer science. So I did what any good citizen of the internet does, and I Googled it. Code Academy, Free Code Camp, The New Boston on YouTube, and so many other free resources were available to me, and I just dove in. It took some getting used to, and I certainly wasn't good at it at first, but the more and more I did it, the faster and faster I became at learning. After a couple years of self-learning, I realized that I was better at computer science than I was at really any other subject in school. Back to normal school. My junior year, I ended up taking 4 AP classes, and those teachers that taught those classes wouldn't be considered to be very good. But I remembered what I'd learned teaching myself how to program, and I tried to apply that to all my other subjects in school. It ended up working so well. I actually learned better than I ever had before in school. The only downside was that it started to make me get frustrated with school. I realized how inefficient it was, and I started to feel like I was wasting half my day because I could just learn what I was learning in school in a few hours on the internet. Anyways, I think the best thing about being able to teach yourself on the internet is that you essentially bad teacher-proof yourself. You don't have to rely on your teacher's teaching ability to be able to understand something. So here are 5 tips on starting to learn how to teach yourself on the internet. Number 1, figure out what kind of learner you are. Figure out the way that you best internalize information. Some people need visual guides, some people need auditory explanations. Personally, I'm a kinetic learner, which means I learn by doing, and I best learn through like practice tests and stuff. By figuring out the way that you best learn, you determine what kind of resources you're looking for when you're studying. Number 2, Google it. Just Google whatever study resources or whatever study guide, and just look around for a little bit and try to find the best resources that the internet has to offer about that particular subject. You can't really go wrong that way. Number 3, Khan Academy and YouTube. Khan Academy has been rolling out curated AP courses for some time, which means that they have videos on every single AP topic in a particular AP class's curriculum, and that was super helpful for me in my physics classes. Also, YouTube has some of the best teachers on the internet, like 3 Blue and 1 Brown, Bozeman Science. There's just so many great teachers on YouTube who just put out content for free all the time. It's really incredible. And also, Khan Academy has a really good SAT prep course that I really use to great effect. And if you're studying for that, you should definitely check that out. Number 4, take a MOOC. So I mentioned this in another one of my videos, but a MOOC is a massively open online course, and usually they have some really cool subjects, and they're a little bit hard, but if you want to really master a subject or you want to take a subject that isn't necessarily offered at your school, then taking a MOOC is a really good idea. And it really helped me because I was taking linear algebra my second semester of this year, and it really helped me like get a good understanding of the ideas. Number 5, practice and be consistent. Learning to teach yourself is a skill like really anything else. And like any other skill, you have to put in time and effort to become good at it. But if you put in that time and effort, I promise you that you will become a much better student. I'll just end this video by saying that being able to teach yourself is a vital life skill. Not only as a student, but also as a person in the world. If you stop learning because there's nobody there to teach you, you'll stagnate. And we're so lucky to have all of this information available to us at our fingertips, And it would really be a shame if we let that go to waste. Thanks for watching.